Hey, it's Patreon advertisement time. That's right. Your boy Matthew Donald has a Patreon at patreon.com/Matthew Donald. There you can find bonus content for both my podcast, The Right Wit and Paleobites. For the Paleobites bonus content, we discuss pop culture featuring prehistoric animals. And this month, we're talking about Jurassic World Evolution 2, the sequel to the game that I have 3,000 hours at least playtime on, and now, after just a couple of months of this one's release, I have about 1,000 on this one. The record held in place by the original game will be broken soon! It's great. Improved upon the original in pretty much every way. Good stuff. Link is in the description, before you can sign up to the Patreon. Thank you for your support, and have a wonderful day. I have to do that differently every time. I mean, I don't have to, but I choose to. Why do I bring this on myself?
Roar, growl, snarl, bellow.
Welcome to Paleobites, the podcast that reminds us that everything dies. Dinosaurs died, mammoths died, humans will die, Earth will die, the sun will die, protons will decay and die, all matter will die, black holes will undergo Hawking radiation and die, and then, once total entropy is achieved, the universe will die, time will become meaningless, nothing will ever happen, and nothing will be all that happens, as existence will be nothing but cold, dark silence forever. My name is Matthew Donald, and each week I and the rotating series of guest co-hosts talk about and rate a genus of prehistoric animal. Fun times, y'all!
And just remember that after all that death, I will still be here watching Star Trek.
Be it dinosaur, mammal, arthropod, and so on. This week I'm joined by the guy who's watching Star Trek after total entropy. It's Lawrence Mack. How are you?
I'm good. Just sitting back watching some Star Trek,
For forever, because
exactly.
Time has become meaningless.
Yeah, exactly.
Because since time is a dimension of the universe, like Albert Einstein said, time is a dimension, but if there's nothing to diminish, is that the proper term? There's nothing to diminish off of. It doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So that means I can watch Star Trek for all of time with no repercussions.
For all of time, and yet also for no time.
Ooh. Now I want to do no time. I wouldn't have enough time to watch anything.
Yeah.
I'll go with the other one.
Okay. Well, no, with you, if you're there alone after entropy is watching Star Trek, technically there is time because you're the one that time is diminishing off of.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So.
Does that make total entropy impossible?
Well, if you're there watching Star Trek, then yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
save the universe.
I'm saving the universe.
Watch
folks.
Star Trek.
Star Trek episode at a time, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing that's going to come back. I'm not actively trying to do anything. The Infinity Gauntlet's gone. I can't snap people back.
The Infinity Gauntlet? Is that what you said?
Well, yeah, because I'm just surrounded by ghosts.
I'm the Infinity Gauntlet.
Be like, hey, ghosts. You want to come around and watch some Star Trek with me?
And they're like,
we can talk about the episode afterwards.
Yes. Our unfinished business was that we hadn't seen all the Star Trek movies. Okay, here we go. Dinosaur-related question.
Yeah.
Okay. You're bringing dinosaurs back. It's you. You've done it. You brought dinosaurs back. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a great benefit.
Right.
Like, everyone loves it.
Right.
Like, Jurassic Parks are the world over, and they're no incidents.
Yeah. Just say, are they parks, or do you have them like in these reserves where they're free to roam and wander around? And
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, the whole point about this is actually really isn't a dinosaur-related question. Let me. You'll see what I mean. This is actually nothing to do with dinosaur-related question. Dinosaurs just is the backdrop of this question. Okay. So dinosaurs are fine. It's fine. Everyone loves you for it. However, in order for you to bring back dinosaurs, you made a deal with a demon of sorts. And you had to give up a Star Trek movie from existence.
Ooh, which Star Trek movie?
Which Star Trek would you have given up to let dinosaurs come? Again, as you see, not really a dinosaur related. It's more just a really fancy way of saying what's your least favorite Star Trek movie.
Wow, it's a really clever way of actually making me answer that question.
Yeah.
I would have to say, I'm just going through them all in my head. I have one in the forefront of my mind that I would like to say is the answer, but I just want to kind of think about it for a second.
Okay, so Star Trek Motion Picture.
Oh, no, not.
No, it stays.
Yeah, that one stays. Yeah.
Wrath of Khan.
That
Bold choice,
stays.
right?
Right. Yeah. If I picked that one, I would be ousted by everybody, and lynched by the Star Trek community.
Okay.
So definitely not Wrath of Khan.
Okay,
I
okay.
also love it. So.
Okay. Search for Spock.
Not love it.
I don't know the rest of the names.
Voyage
Home.
This one's Voyage Home, aka the one with the whales. No, that's probably outside of Wrath of Khan, probably the best one there is.
Okay. And
so
what's the
definitely
fifth one called?
It's 5 and 6. I always get mixed up. It's always Undiscovered Country, and
When do Next Generation movies start?
that's Generations.
Oh,
That's,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's give me 8. Is Generations. Then there's First Contact, Insurrection, and
Nemesis.
Which I like all those.
You like Nemesis too?
I do actually like Nemesis. Tom Hardy's cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a little hokey at times, but
Well, yeah.
it also kind of really some of the newer shows coming out kind of lend itself to some of the events that happen in Nemesis a little bit more.
Oh, that's cool.
Dealing with the Romulans and Data and all that.
Oh,
So,
okay, that's cool.
yeah.
All right, cool. And then you got the Kelvin timeline ones.
Yeah, the Kelvin timelines, which I do a lot. I kind of help bring things back as well.
Yeah,
so.
yes. Okay, so
It's gonna
you
be-
had one in mind, though, you said.
Yeah. It wasn't Undiscovered Country, because Undiscovered Country was the one that.
So it's either 5 or 6 that you get rid of. Well, wait, it can't be 6. That's an even numbered one.
Right, yeah, which
Yeah.
I think that one's. I'm pretty sure it's 5. What is it called?
Isn't 5 considered to be the worst one? Is that the one directed by William Shatner?
Yeah, it's little Spock's brother.
And they meet
And
God.
They meet God. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. That's the one you're gonna get rid of to bring dinosaurs back.
Yes, that's what I'm going to get rid of.
All right,
dinosaurs.
well, Google it. What's it called?
That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out. Oh my goodness, why is my brain just not working?
Okay, let's see if I can find it first.
At all.
Star Trek 5.
It's-
The Final Frontier.
Well, I thought it would be the Final Frontier, but then I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. I don't know why, it just didn't work in my head at all. Yeah, no, Final Frontier.
All right.
Yep.
I'd get rid of Into Darkness. Boom.
Really?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would also get rid of Into Darkness just because of.
Just because there's a white guy being like, my name is Khan.
Right, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was a little whitewash. I don't know, I thought that. So what doesn't make sense, obviously, about that is that the timeline wasn't changed before Khan was put into stasis, so it doesn't make sense for him to be a different race of person,
yeah.
you know?
Also, his name is Khan.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That famously white name.
Yeah, exactly, especially because his full name is Khan Noonien Singh.
Yeah.
White name.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Back in the 50s, there you
Right.
got the little beavers, you got the Brady's. Well, that's a little bit later, but
Right.
you got whatever you said there.
Yeah, Noonien Singhs.
Noonien Singhs, yeah.
Exactly.
All American family.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, yes. Look, melting pot. It should be American, but you know what I mean in terms of like the white American 50s style thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Yeah, it's all that absolutely everybody was white in the suburbs kind of BS crap.
Yep.
Definitely.
Anyways.
Yeah.
There were some good things about the 50s. For one thing, you could pay for college by working at a burger joint.
Right. Yeah,
So-
exactly. Well, if you were a guy,
Yeah, and also, but also
straight white male.
Yes, that's true. But corporations, like rich people, paid 90% in taxes.
Can we get back to that, but leave all of
Leave all the racism, yeah.
racism, sexism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of cool toys back then, too. And speaking of which,
Speaking of our cool toys, what we got?
our cool 50s toys, like none I could name right now.
Right,
Was the
the,
Rubik's Cube then? No, that was 30 years later.
the candy cigar. That's not a toy, I guess.
No, back then the toy was the regular cigar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Right.
Like, here, little Jimmy can have his own cigar.
Right, little Jimmy, have a little Jimmy.
Anyways, we're talking about Ludodactylus. It means toy pterodactyl. Actually, it means playfinger, but that sounds real dirty, and this gets the point more across.
Right? Which we talked about it before for a second. It's like playfinger. The only thing I can think of with that, and it's not bad.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you on this.
Because we were talking about, you told me before that it means toy pterodactyl. We talked about like the little pterodactyls that, he got his toys, they had the little teeth on them and whatnot. I mean, when I read the Playfinger thing, and this is why my mind went completely different places other than where you were hoping it wouldn't go. So it worked out.
Well, apparently where my mind went.
Right?
I'm doing a real serious,
Exactly.
real serious self-assessment here.
I'm not the worst one of the group for once.
Okay.
I feel like I remember having this toy as a kid that was like a pterodactyl, but it was like a finger puppet.
Oh, yeah, well, I could see that.
Yeah, because you put on your finger, it had the little wings that would come out on each side, and it had the little, like, head on
That
it.
sounds adorable.
Right? I feel like I can remember that exact
Well, I don't know
toy.
why we're wearing them right now as
Right, yeah,
commemorative for the
exactly.
podcast. Actually, it's them that's talking.
Right, yeah, exactly. The humans were the ones that were making it.
Yeah.
They want to get out of their cages, but we won't let them.
These aren't humans. This is just something that started as a little bump on my butt. Is what they're.
Oh, that's what Triassic means.
No, it's back. That's my bad. All right. Anyways, all right. Type it is an anhanguerid pterodactyloid among the lost group of pterosaurs with teeth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anhanguerid. I didn't just cough up my breakfast.
Okay, good.
This part we go gazoon tight. Like anhanguerid pterodactylid.
If you coughed up your breakfast and were actually the pterodactyls, does that mean you were actually just feeding your babies?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, there we go.
Anhanguerid pterodactylid. Anhanguerid pterodactylid. Size 18 to 20 feet, less 5.7 to 6 meter wingspan. So big boy, not quite as big as Quetzalcoatlus, but still a 20-foot wingspan.
Right.
That's bigger than any bird alive today.
Yeah, bigger than a whole lot of things alive today.
Like the California condor is I think that's the biggest, or the Andean condor has the biggest wingspan of a bird now, and I think it's like 10 feet maybe at the most.
Right.
Well, so
I'm just trying to picture something like a 20-foot wingspan.
there's been
You
times.
think the average person is maybe like 5'8" or something? It's
Yeah.
almost 4 full human beings across.
Yeah,
That is a big bird.
I know there are times when
And not the yellow one.
yes, yeah, he's a Ludodactylus.
Yeah, it's that big bird's a Ludodactylus.
I mean, Snuffleupagus is basically a woolly mammoth.
does
so-
it have teeth? Does Big Bird have teeth?
No, he doesn't. So never mind. Okay,
No,
false alarm. Yago
yeah.
is a Ludodactylus. Anyways, but no, like I've seen a great blue heron fly in my parents' backyard, and
Oh, yeah.
that bird is like a 4-foot wingspan. I see that, like, whoa, it's so big,
Right? They look huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
So 20 feet. Anyways,
I don't know why that reminded me. Maybe I need to go to a therapist or something.
What, did
I
you suddenly
saw-
you saw a blue blur flash before your
I
eyes?
saw, yeah, exactly.
It's like some
saw
severe
this-
trauma on
I saw
the.
this giant koala in the sky. It was weird.
Okay, I
And
think
then
you
my
need to
Star
talk
Trek
to
references will,
a different type of like a pharmacist, I think,
A pharmacist.
about that.
A
specific-
funny pharmacist.
Yeah.
Because I gotta go to the funny farm.
Uh,
Did that work? No.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
But hey, I'll
I
take
s-
it again over. Like,
That just reminded me of this video I saw the other day with like birds, because the scene from Jurassic World with all the birds is
the pterodactyls, yeah.
terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
they-
were more than just pterodactyls. There were other things.
No, there was it was Pteranodon and what's the other one? Dimorphodon were the two.
Yeah. But I saw this video of pelicans.
Oh yes.
Dude, pelicans eat anything.
Well, yeah, their mouths are garbage cans.
Right?
Like,
I
their
watch
beaks-
videos of these pelicans trying to eat human beings. I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
like, do they have digestive juices in that, or is it just a pouch? 'Cause if it
No,
did-
it's just a pouch.
Oh, okay,
'Cause
good.
it's not
So
like
if it's
swallowed.
so it's not
Yeah.
so it's not like if a pelican ate your head.
Right, yeah, you wouldn't like start digesting or
No,
anything.
I
Like,
don't-
finding
I don't
it was
know.
Semi-accurate in that he wasn't going to be digested unless he was swallowed first. but-
Okay, look, I don't know. All right. Carnivores is died at time Early Cretaceous, 112 to 111 million years ago. Location Brazil. It was described in
It's not a
2000.
long time that they were around.
Yeah, well, just
Only a
basically.
million years?
Yeah, this is a million years. Yeah, it didn't let them. The thing, the teeth was a huge
Yeah.
disadvantage, I guess.
Right? Their baby tooth fell out and then they couldn't eat anything.
Yeah. Well, no. According to because the later ones had teeth, it's more like their baby teeth fell out. Like we can live now.
Right?
Location Brazil. It was described in 2003. Pop culture appearances. Inadvertently, it's been featured in thousands of different pterosaur toys before its initial discovery.
Yep.
As its base, it has the Pteranodon like crest and large pointy teeth those toys will have. They knew.
Right? They did somebody who developed those toys. They had found, how does this pronounce it?
Ludodactylus.
Ludodactylus. They had found a Ludodactylus, and they're like, I know that this has teeth, so I'm going to keep this secret for years and make millions off these toys.
And millions he made indeed.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Assuming he's a man, but they've been around so long, he probably was.
Okay, unfortunately. Okay, here's a fun fact to start off here. Most pterosaurs did not have teeth. Most people don't know this. You know who else doesn't know this? Toy manufacturers. How many times have you seen a Pteranodon toy with teeth? A lot, I assume, which is silly because not only did the Pteranodon absolutely not have teeth, the fact it didn't have teeth is in the name. So let's dissect the genus name Pteranodon. Ptera means wing, like pterodactyl. Don means tooth, like how iguanodon means iguana tooth, and is also the etymology of the word dentist, or orthodontist as well, too. So if Ptera means wing and Don means tooth, that just leaves the no part in its genus name. And what do you suppose that means? Remember sexual consent? No means no. So...
Got me on that one.
Yeah. A lesson that applies to sexual consent and the genus Pteranodon. That is certainly two things you would not have thought were linked. But here you are. Point is, Pteranodon means wing with no teeth.
What? Why did they even put was that like a... So I'm trying to think about it, because I remember playing with little pterodactyls and whatnot, and they have little teeth on them.
You'd think it'd be easier to manufacture them without teeth. You just...
Right?
Yeah, but... That stopped toy manufacturers? Hell no.
Yeah, of course not.
Pumped out a bunch of Pteranodon toys with teeth, and boom, here they all are.
Right? It's not like it's some huge conspiracy. Birds don't have teeth.
No.
What?
No, they don't. Except for, again, Iago.
Right?
That's just so he sounds like Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah.
Huh?
You know, get Iago from Aladdin.
Oh my God.
What'd you think I was talking about this whole time?
I don't know.
It was like, it's just Matt going on another one of his dumb tangents.
No, you never
I'll
know.
just humor him and like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just smile and nod.
You're like, Iago, yes, indeed, yes.
Yeah.
No.
I was picturing something else completely in my head. Really.
Yeah, Iago is the poster child for a toothy bird.
Yeah,
So-
that it is. That he is.
My inner goddess! Listeners, don't look that up.
Yep.
Or do, it's hilarious. Anyways,
Right?
So, however, in 2003, a new species of pterosaur was described that had the same crest as Pteranodon, was roughly the same size, and had teeth. So it matches all the inaccurate depictions. Yay! Enter Ludodactylus.
But now is an educational question for our, I was going to say viewers, because, they're
Our
watching
listeners.
all of this. Yes.
They're watching this. Yeah.
So we found teeth in that one. How do we know that other teeth?
Because we found plenty of skulls, 0 teeth. And also, not only that, they don't have the right sort of crevices, like not crevices, little,
Divots?
roots. That's the thing, where teeth would be. So
But they're not trees. Why would they have roots? I'm just making sure.
no, that again, I'd much prefer that kind of joke. Keep bringing in those silly jokes,
Right? Yeah.
Sorry. Hold on.
Try and keep
Here, I'm going to encourage.
user-friendly.
I'm going to encourage that. Here, say that again. Say it again. Their roots.
It again.
I always forget you like that joke. Okay. I much prefer that joke. Say the root joke again.
How could they have roots? Roots are for trees.
Oh, you killed me, Lawrence. You just killed me.
I think I prefer everybody groaning at my puns.
I think I peed a little. But it was silent like Pteranodon anyways.
My goodness. Welcome to our pun section of the day.
Okay. So anyways, this pterosaur has been inaccurately depicted for toys for decades while being misnamed as Pteranodon. Don't misname people, guys. Pteranodon is this toy pterosaur's dead name. So
Exactly.
yes, indeed. So.
Exactly. That would just be rude and considerate.
Yep.
Make sure to call it its proper name.
Ludodactylus was initially in the same branch as Ornithochirus a bit further down the line, which is pretty cool. That one, as it turns out, wasn't nearly as big as Walking with Dinosaurs depicted. It's the Liplorodon kerfuffle all over again.
Of course.
However, a more recent cladistic analysis has it more closer to the families that include Tropiognathus, and Coloborhynchus, two species that I only know of from Jurassic World the game. The mobile game that has consumed my life and my wallet and my soul, and I freaking let it with open arms. I know it's bad and predatory and sucks money from you with psychological tricks designed to stimulate the 8th part of our brains through progression and timed events and rotating rosters and what have you. I mean, you'll always be like, okay, I'll just pay a few more dollars just one time so I can complete this event, and then after that I'm done. But it leads right into the next event, and then just more progression, more timed events, and so on, so on, so on. It never ends.
Yep. Hey, as long as, you can get your bills paid, do what you want, and, if it gives you joy and happiness.
That's the thing, it's really my fault that I'm doing this. For falling for it. Yes, I'm in an abusive relationship with this game, as you can tell.
It's got you wrapped around its finger.
I'm aware of how evil it is, but I love it. I have to keep playing it. It's my fault that I'm falling for its tricks. It's not its fault,
Right? No, it's not its fault for trying to trick us and scam us out of all of our money.
No, it's my fault for falling for it. But I'm going to stay with him because I can fix him, Mom.
It's totally not going to be disappeared when phones go the way of the dinosaurs in 10 or 20 years, too. So,
Ludia Inc. made that game like Ludodactylus.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
You play that game with your fingers.
Yeah. It all makes sense now.
Boom. Mind.
What a joke! I'm sorry. Sorry. Say it again. Say it again.
It again?
Alright, anyways. Alright, so as of now, this species is not in Jurassic World, the game, so I have no idea why I went on that tangent. Maybe it's a cry for help.
Right? Please
help me, Lawrence. Help me, Lawrence.
I'm reaching. I'm trying to save you.
Oh, you can't. You're too busy.
If you just get your pterodactyl to grow some teeth, it could help you get out.
It's scared. It lost all its baby too.
And they never grew back.
Oh no, it's the
Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
They all tried to grow teeth. The baby ones fell out, and then they're like, oh, there's no room for any more. I guess we'll just suffer.
Yep, and then, that was it.
Yep, exactly.
And then that's why they
went extinct.
The universe went into entropy, and you started watching Star Trek movies.
Exactly,
and then,
the end.
And then I'm just stuck, just like...
You're one of the ghosts there watching it with me.
I'm still playing Jurassic World, the game, yes! My unfinished business is all these timed events, but if I get through this one more timed event, then I can finally... My soul will have peace. There's another timed event!
Right.
No!
I don't know who created it since there's nobody else in existence.
Ludia Dink is dead, but I gotta keep playing it!
Can't stop. It's basically exactly what all those old timers talk about. There's a zombie apocalypse already here. Everybody's just constantly on their phones. Blah, blah, blah. You're that guy. You're what they model.
I'm what the old grandpappy warned about.
Exactly. And
again, it's
happened
because
it's
still
playing this game.
It's my fault again,
Right?
not Ludia's fault.
Right, yeah,
I'm
exactly.
in an abusive relationship with this game.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's write Ludodactylus. I have 65 million.
I was going to say, I don't know.
I think it's for the novelty factor of it just being a thing. I don't know, it gets maybe at least a 30 million, but not much more than that, I don't think.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only 20 feet.
I lived for 1 million years, only 20 feet. I mean, do we know anything about how well the teeth worked? Did it help?
That's true. Maybe all these teeth, maybe it was really bad.
Right? Because maybe it was trying to model itself after other pterodons and was trying to
It's
do
just
things.
you wait. There could be toys about me. And
Right.
I'll get all the reimbursements because
Right,
they'll name them
all
after
the royalties.
they'll name them after my species, and they'll name Pteranodon as Frick.
No. See, it was trying to build its whole big empire, just like Jurassic World the game did, and it failed.
Yep. But then the Ludodactylus went to form Ludia Inc.
Exactly. It's like, take that, suckers.
Yeah, like the toy thing didn't
Yeah,
work. So
you'll still play my game with your fingers.
all right. So what are you gonna rate it? I'm gonna rate it 31 million.
Right. I'd say maybe 22 million.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair
It's
enough.
just kind of okay. It's just
Yeah.
there.
All
Doesn't
right.
really stand out. It's cool that they found one with teeth, and it was a cute way of them naming it with the toy aspect of it. Man, that's really about all it's got.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for this week. If you want to get a hold of the show, you can contact me at Matt's D at MatthewDonCreator.com for internal questions to either co-hosts.
And please search his Etsy store for little tiny pterodactyl toys that have teeth. And, and inappropriately named.
And send me money so I can send more to Ludia Inc. to complete this one-timed event. But after that one's over, I swear.
Exactly.
I swear I'll stop after that
one. The
one.
timed event that he's talking about will be long over by the time you listen to this episode, but
there'll be another timed event
afterward.
One. Yeah. All right. So I have a book series on Amazon, Megazoic, available for print and Kindle. No Ludodactyls in it because I rarely focus on the pterosaurs.
Boo.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That would have been so cool to see them swoop down and start chomping on things with their teethers.
Yeah. That's it for this week. As I say at the end of every episode of Paleo Bites, say a joke.
Oh, a joke. There we go, he did it. He actually just looked at me, and that was the joke.
Yeah, you are. You're the joke.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me hold up a mirror and look at this face. Oh, look at you. You're such a joke.
It's the glasses.